Hello everyone, welcome back to a can of wormholes. Last time we managed to launch off another rocket and we slowly got some more developments in the 8th world that we're working towards. I've been looking at my images and I'll just drag it over for you. I think we can do this recording, thank you. I think we can do this now, because if we check our map over here, we can see that on the bottom left corner, I apologize for the black screen, we still have the red rocket present, but now it appears that I think we may be able to get that one ready for a launch. So let me rearrange those windows again. And with that, we can go back to an engine room somewhere. And then, that's not the map I need this actual map. Pushing too many buttons. Reset this. And so, blue. Up. Nope, that's not blue. Blue. Up, up, up. Right, right, right. Right, right. Right, 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 right. Simple. Swap. Up, left, left. Left, up, up. Up, up. Left, left, left. Up, up, up. Up, up, left, down, down, left, down, right, 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 down, down. So we get to this, which makes a lot of sense. It gives us a lot of movement in between doorways. So the next thing to do is find Red's rocket. And after that, I'm sure we're going to have to do some wiring shenanigans somewhere. But we'll send this off first and see what needs changing. That's fine. That's fine. That's all good. Oh, okay. Straight to little tiny puzzle, huh? So we need to be 5 long and on the other side of this fence. So why do I suspect it's going to be... Ah, not that. Okay. Right, this is no good to us. We need to destroy the fence. We could do that, and then... Not that. Oh, God. Because if we get to a point where our head and our tail both try and do something at once, the tail takes precedent. But we have this one blue block here that I feel is going to be crucial. Now, this dot can be moved to there, and that's the only place that that dot can be moved. The other dots cannot be moved. Okay, that is a development. Is it this simple? Yes, it is. And that fuels another rocket ship. That was a fast one. Alright, we're going to need a passenger, please. Thank you kindly. I assume our destination is the same. There we can see the other 2 rockets that have come before us. And then another worm escapes. Goes off to join the group. But we're still not walking at a great pace. And the next thing that we need is to launch over that wall, which we definitely do not have the oomph for that right now, do we? C is launch can. So if those legs want to come back to us, if I stand here, pointing that way, we barely do anything. So, Change can. Back to here. Let me get the album of images back. Oh, geez. So, we just did this. If I go back to the start of the album, worms go in and out. Things dissolve over time, question mark. Pink battery, bird and worm. This, I think, is going to be something towards the end. Or you need to launch blue's rocket before you can do this. You need to launch this rocket before you can do that. This rocket goes through blue and pink. We just did that. We learned that here, right? The tri-tip one goes through blue, light blue, pink. So that is this. Tri-tip goes through blue, pink. Maybe not. Maybe that is different. So we did this. We know that that exists. Blue, I think we've done. And portal, I'm not sure what the instructions mean specifically. Red rocket, I think we've done. So if we check here, look, we can see the red in the bottom left is launched, the blue in the top left is launched, and the brown in the middle right is launched. So coming back to this, that is all the hints we have. So we've done the obvious launching stuff. I'm curious what happens if we follow this pattern here. So I'm going to do that next and see what happens. You pull that away, get the screen back for you. Cool. So I need an engine room. Any engine room will do. Then reset this. So we're going right, 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 right. Up, 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 left, up. That is the wrong worm. Right, 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 up, 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 left, up. Interesting. Not a way that I've ever done that before. So that's going to take yellow home, because we're going to start with up, up, up. Then go right, 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 up, right, right. And swap to there. Then this is going to go up, up. 1, 2, 3. Gets rid of blue. Up, up, up. Then here, we're going to go left, left, left. Down, left, down, 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 left, left, left. Then we still have 6 here, but that's where the instructions end, unless they pick up again on a different board for portal stuff. Doesn't look like it. I guess the rest we're just supposed to intuit on our own. Which is fine. So, with 6 left here, you presume we're going left, left, left. And then 1, 2, 3. Over to pink. Then, if we just go left, we're going to get the tail to where we want it to be, I think. It's all getting very mysterious. Right, so we have pink connected to brown. We've got 3 left to do. I'm not sure what the bar at the bottom of the screen that is filling up means, because the first 4 weren't dashed, and now the next 3 are dashed. So, not sure on that one. Right. So we get to here. I can't move anywhere else with pink, I don't think, that is going to join up with another door. I can do that. I have no idea if that helps me. If I do this, there's no way we're joining up again. What happens if I simply... Achievement unlocked, down the plug hole. Apparently any 5 of 7 was sufficient. What's going on, A? $75%. I can move around this art piece. I'm guessing that this is the end of the game, but there's still like a 100% finish to do with the rest of the puzzles that we know are out there. The worms are coming from that crater where they probably crashed through here. There's the candy. There's the apples and the cacti. The trees. So these are just different analogs for the various levels we've seen so far. Mushrooms. There's the bird's nest right there in the center. Right. And if I hit escape to continue. Yeah, there's the credits. Thank you once again, Ben Taylor, for A, sending me a code for the game, but also B, for you know, making such an incredible game. Aliens Rock, Cracking the Cryptic, some solid YouTubers there. Great big list of playtesters. I wonder if there's any game designers I know in there. The very brief credits. So we go start, back to our save, and we have this. So if we go back to our control panel, that is done, but we can reset and get everything back. So now we have to think about how to do the other rocket ship launches. We've not launched a rocket here yet, so let's see what is happening here. This comes down, goes in there, hits a dead end. So we know that means that we need to alter the shape of this. Let's go to that to start. We'll see if it wants to run straight downwards or not. Okay, well, we found a level where wires are going to be needed, so we can follow our cable of fuel. It's this puzzle here. It's fun how the wire mechanic has kind of been hiding in plain sight this whole time. Except there's probably some really extra steps that need to be done in order to brace that wire. So we need to be 3 longer, which makes sense. I'm remembering this puzzle now, and I definitely did this puzzle rotated 90 degrees the first time I did it. So I'm going to go re-rotate the ship just so that it's in line with my memories. This is much more like it. So the things we learnt previously were that you need to do the left-hand side of the stuff first, because if I come over here and I eat that, and then I come over here and I eat that, I am too long to back out of this segment, which is a whole thing. The big question is going to become, what needs to be done in order to get, I presume, this shape piece, but the inanimate one, to make this wire for us? We're going to have to probably either break down a fence, or there is a pool there, so we might be able to invert ourselves in some way and then break this whole level wide open. But yeah, it's going to be a whole thing, isn't it? So that can go closer to there. That can go closer to that. And that is about all I can do from this side right now. It would help probably if I could remember how the puzzle was solved in the first place. But, you know. Basically, we use different pieces to hook other pieces around. So I suspect there's going to be something like this involved. Except we need resistance when we do that. Oh, goodness me. Okay. Clearly the incredibly hidden extra objective was going to be the really, really tough part of the puzzles, wasn't it? So from here, I cannot eat that. I can get down to here. If I ate that and rolled, if that were possible for me, I don't think I could make it because of the other side being full, right? I can do this. I whip my tail back and forth, but it doesn't help me. And I'm assuming if we gain insight here, what is our insight? That we can push one side over. I don't think I've ever seen this insight. But we can push one over with the other, and you need the nubbin to get out of the other side. Okay. But I figure we have to either break a fence or possibly invert ourselves up onto the ceiling. But if we did that and cut ourselves shorter, we wouldn't be able to finish the stage. Finishing the stage is the important part. I am suitably daunted by this task. So from here, I can eat this one. That lets me push that down. That might be helpful. That won't let me roll because the long piece is in the way. I can't eat the other pieces from here. And once I come out of this, the big problem becomes doing this means I can never get back out again. So we either have to find some other solution to the whole getting out problem, or once we've been over the first side, we never come over this side again. I'm wondering if the very first thing I should do is kind of resolve the base puzzle just so I can be at my longest. But part of the problem with that will become me not having a piece to eat to potentially break a fence. Although we'd have to break 2 fences to get a Z shape, or like a Z shape piece out. It does not help that my memory of this puzzle was from like 3 weeks ago or whatever it was. If I can do that, that's about all. I can push this back this way. I can eat that dot, but you presume I want to eat that one last. I would go back and watch my video, except I would have no idea which video it was that we solved this in. So, push that down. And then I can't push this to the right. Then I can push that over. And then down. And then over. So that moves those 2 dots all the way to the right. Then if I do this, it does not help me. But that does give me the base solution. So the base solution's not that tricky. I am going to have to watch my... Oh no, I'm building wires, aren't I? So I don't need to rewatch this whole thing. So how are we going to get a piece out of all that? You know? I wonder if we do have to use some kind of inversion to actually get up on top of the stage, upside down, and then find ourselves on the other side of the fence so we can start manipulating stuff. But it's a big ask, as it were. The fact that this secret was kind of here the whole time, though, is kind of wonderful. So this gives us the most wiggle room with what stuff is available for us to eat. So then that one and that one. And then I need to not do that. See, this looks like it would be helpful, but the bit where my butt is mirrors that side, so we can't roll like this. But again, this bit here with the tail moving into the water feels like it would also be something that might end up being helpful. But if we move stuff too far away from our grasps, then we have other problems. Also, is it ever that we have to do something from this side? Can't do anything weird with that. There's going to be something here, but the problem is, until I find it, I'm really just kind of clutching at straws. If we make ourselves shorter again before we've eaten the pieces. Back to here. Is there any way I can use these various pieces to get my tail in the air when I eat that? So that bottom right one, if this was one further over when I ate that, it would mean that I could push my tail up onto this. But would that help me? I'm not convinced it would. God, it could be anything here. Ah, we were off to such a fast start at the beginning of the episode. Right, leave those dots. I can't make that one first, can I? In fact, I can't make it second either. And that one has to be second, and that top one has to be last. That certainly isn't helpful. This bottom dot does not start in that bottom corner. So, can I manipulate this stuff into moving around that one at the bottom instead of immediately moving it to the side? My immediate thought is probably not, apparently. Because I can't push this up. I need to push this down, which then moves the dot across. Alright, I need some time to find some way to develop this problem. But for now, thank you ever so much for watching. If you have any tips, put them below. I might have gotten past this before then. I might not have. It's hard to tell at this point. But otherwise, I will poke this a little bit, see if I can come up with something. And if I can't, we'll go and look at one of the other potential spaceships, perhaps. For now, thank you ever so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.